Welcome, my friends. It is day one, and we're back again after a short hiatus. Took some time off, and we're ready to get back to it. So, welcome. And we have a new name to the group now, the Meditation Journey. And if you've been meditating for a while, you know it is a journey. If you're new to meditation, then this 30-day challenge is for you. The 30-day meditation challenge is a way to develop discipline, a daily meditation habit, which from my experience I feel is very important to practice every day. And when we practice every day, we get better. We get more familiar, and we actually reap the benefits of that progress. We reap the benefits of meditation. So, all right, it's going to be a lot of fun. The next 30 days, we're going to cover a meditation technique based on the third eye. And briefly, I'm not going to go over too much information today. I want to dive right into the technique and get the meditation started in about 5 minutes. We'll just wait for some more people to join in. But in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing here is breaking down the meditation into 3 sections. Okay, so it's a 15-minute meditation to get started, and I'm going to be breaking it up into 5-minute sections. For the first 5 minutes, and this is how I normally meditate, I always do a sectional meditation. The first 5 minutes is sort of a warm-up where we'll be focusing on our breath. The second 5-minute section for the 15 minutes is going to be focusing on the third eye chakra. And then the final 5 minutes of the 15-minute meditation will be a letting go, no focus, complete surrender, and just being. And I have a lot of different catchphrases that I've put together over the years, and I probably didn't come up with these, but one of the ways that I look at meditation is it's a process of going from doing to being. And so what does that mean? All of us are very familiar with doing. We're doing something constantly, whether we're doing something with our bodies, whether we're doing something with our minds. So we're very good at the doing part. The difficult or challenging part sometimes seems to be the being, the letting go, the surrendering. And that's really where the meditation takes place. Everything up to that point is preparation. So, what is meditation? If you're new to meditation, many of you have been in the group now for years, and you've been through many of these meditation challenges. Well, meditation to me is a practice of awakening. Awakening from the illusion that we create in our minds, from our thoughts, from our conditioning that has gone on since our birth. And what are we awakening to? We are awakening just like when we sleep at night and we dream and we're having all these fantastic dreams and all these experiences. And then we wake up in the morning and we see that, while that may have been fun, that was just a dream, that was just an illusion, that was just a, passing dream. And then we wake up and we see that we are in a new reality. Well, to me, the meditation process is very similar in that we are awakening from the dream of mind. And we've been creating this dream all of our lives. So it's really a process of transcending the normal thought processes of the mind. And ultimately, for me, the goal of meditation is to become still, is to become peaceful. And that really should be the litmus test to your meditation practice is, are you feeling better? Do you feel more peaceful? Is your mind more still, more clear? Is your mind more sharp? Do you feel more clear? Do you feel more better? So, of course, there are many aspects, there are many techniques, there are many different ways to approach meditation. But let's dive right into it, my friends. I know you're eager to get started here, and as am I. So, What we're going to do over the course of the next 30 days is I'll be coming on here at 11 a.m. to do the live video. If you're not here to catch the live video, you can always just replay the video anytime during the day and just follow right along. I'll be doing a guided meditation throughout the entire journey. Excuse me. So, let's get started. Brief overview. Again, we've got a 15-minute meditation. Now, the first 5 minutes is going to be the warm-up section. What I recommend with meditation is to begin with a good posture. Now, whether you like sitting on the floor or sitting on a cushion cross-legged, or whether you're like me and you like sitting in a chair, the only thing I don't necessarily recommend for you to do is to lay down to meditate. Now, if you absolutely have to lay down, if that's the only thing, in other words, you can't sit up for any medical reason or pain or whatever it might be, then of course, laying down is an okay option. But I don't feel it's the best option because laying down can make you feel kind of sleepy. And again, meditation is about waking up. So start with a good posture. And in each stage and each step of the meditation, we are following a pattern. The pattern is designed to prepare you optimally for the meditation experience. Meditation is something that happens spontaneously from the preparation that we do beforehand. So each step and stage is designed to prepare you to have that spontaneous meditative state awaken within you, which is an effortless state. So by the time you're actually in the meditative state, you're not doing anything. But to get to that meditative state, we need to have some preparation. So the first thing we do is posture. And you want to have a very good posture. You also want to be very still. Now, of course, in the beginning, you might be a little fidgety. You're kind of settling in. And that's why we take that first section of 5 minutes to kind of settle in, focus on our breath, allow the breathing to become more and more calm, more and more still, and more relaxed, and more centered, and more, calm. Most of the time, our breath regulates a lot of what our mind and our energies are doing. So it's very important to not only have the body moving toward stillness, but also have the breath moving toward a calm flow. So when we breathe in the beginning, we're going to be focusing on nasal breathing. It's just a simple breathing diaphragmatically into the belly. Now, I'm not going to go too much into explaining each section right now. I feel that the best approach is to kind of dive into the technique, do the technique for a few days, try it out, and then you're going to have all these questions. And that's when the question and answer period can be much more helpful. Okay, so section 1, focusing on the breath, and I'll walk you through it. Section 2, the fun stuff, we're going to be concentrating on the third eye chakra. Now, not to delve too deeply into the chakras and what all the chakras mean, you can kind of look that up if you're interested. We'll go over more information over the course of the challenge. But basically, chakras are energy centers in your energy body. There's 7 primary chakras that run vertically in an ascending manner up the base of the spine. So the third eye chakra is the chakra of knowledge and wisdom. It's the occult chakra, and it opens you up to clarity of the mind. It opens you up to psychic vision. It opens you up to clairvoyance, clairaudience. There's a lot of psychic powers that are associated with the third eye chakra. Now, we're not going to be discussing too much about that stuff. What we're doing here with the third eye is we're simply using it as a concentration target. And right now, what I'd like everyone to do is to try this out. Take your finger and just place it right here in the center of your forehead, slightly above your eyebrows. Now, the chakras, as I said, are in your subtle, physical, or energy body. And this is an actual body of energy where the chakras and energy channels exist. So when we focus on the third eye chakra, what we're doing is we're bringing our attention to that spot, and we're going to feel the spot. There's no need to visualize anything. There's no need to repeat a mantra. There's no need to do anything else except to just bring your attention to feeling that spot, which is why I recommend taking your finger right now and just feeling what that feels like. In the beginning of the meditation, we'll put our fingers here for just a moment, just to give our attention a target for it to move toward. Then we'll take the finger away and we'll maintain our attention, feeling that spot. Okay? And of course, we all know what's going to happen. Well, all of those old patterns, those thoughts, those ways of our attention moving around will come back. These are just the tendencies, the habits of our mind. And this is one of the things that meditation can help us to move beyond, is these old patterns of mind that are kind of keeping us limited in lower states of consciousness. The goal, as I said earlier, for meditation is to awaken to a higher state of consciousness. So in order to do that, we need to move above the mental chatter. And so concentrating on that third eye chakra is one way to bring stillness to this upper region in the head. Now finally, for the third part of the meditation, we're going to completely let go. We're going to surrender. And by surrendering, we're not going to be focusing on anything. So we're going to go from focusing on the third eye in the second section and the third section, completely letting go of all focus and concentration. Now, this might be scary at first, because what happens is we normally look for something to do at that time. And there's a sort of a scramble. What do I do at this point? And what you'll find, there's really nothing that you need to do. But what I recommend is to continually let go. Let go of any clinging. Let go of any attachments that we have. What you'll discover, and this is really what it's all about, is the discovery. Meditation's about self-discovery. And it's the discovery of these patterns that will, that will make you realize just how busy and how active your mind is. But by letting it go, by not clinging to it, by not attaching to any one particular pattern or thought form or movement, we simply let it all pass, just like clouds in the sky. Okay? So I think that's enough explanation. Of course, we're going to talk you through the meditation, so let's get started. Glad to have you all here. I have my Insight Timer programmed. And if you have never used the Insight Timer app, I love it. It's a great way to program or to time your meditation. So I use it to give me 5-minute intervals with like a little click to prompt me to move on to the next section. So you guys ready? Let's get started. All right. So go ahead and sit up straight. And just listen to my voice. I'll guide you through. What we're going to do first is close our eyes. Take a deep breath. Take a couple breaths, nice and deep. Fill up those lungs. First, we can breathe in the nose and out the mouth. Breathing deep into the belly. Now, keep the breathing just nostril breathing. Breathe in and out of just your nose. As we continue to settle down, you want to settle into your posture. Settle into your breathing. And if you feel more comfortable for the first session or two, just watching to follow along, that's fine too. The goal here is to make the breathing smooth, even, steady, and calm. As we breathe, relax any tension you might find in your face, in your body. Let go of any thoughts of the day, or what you have to do later, or what happened yesterday. Just bring your attention to the present moment, the present breath flow in and out. So we're simply observing our breathing. Relaxing the body, yet maintaining a good posture. Now I'd like you to place a finger at the third eye area and just gently touch, very gently. Now bring your full attention to that feeling of the finger touching the area. There's no need to focus hard, just a gentle maintaining of your attention at that spot. And just feel. No need to visualize or think, just feel the spot. This will help to train your attention to go to a specific point. And after a moment, feel free to remove your finger and keep your attention on that spot. And just try to maintain a steady stream of attention flow on that spot. Just feel. When thoughts or visions come into the mind, just ignore them and return your attention back to the third eye and just feel the spot. If at any point you need to touch the third eye again, to remind your attention where to go, just gently touch and remove the finger. Now, let go of all focus. And just be still. Let go of all clinging to the familiar, and just surrender to the moment. If you find yourself attaching to something, just let it go and just be. And slowly open your eyes. Bring yourself back to bodily consciousness. Very nice. All right. After a meditation session, it's a good thing to kind of just sit still for a second, look around. Take an account of the changes that may or may not have occurred. But take a moment to allow for that stillness to settle in, rather than just getting up and going to your routine. Now, the key here is to maintain whatever level of stillness or higher consciousness that you were able to get to in your meditation, to try to maintain that throughout the day. And that's where your mindfulness practice comes in handy. But great job today, my friends. It's great to be back. Awesome. And I look forward to this challenge. Of course, as we get into it, we'll get deeper into some of the explanations. You'll have more questions. Again, I feel it's a good idea to kind of delve into the technique, try it out a few times, and then the questions would come. And we'll be able to help to bring more clarity and awareness